We're back.
You don't need to pronounce it. You can just go. You know.
Apples, let's go.
Say apples.
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 Alright, so I guess we're here.
That door moved.
All of you awaken with just a really strange headache almost simultaneously.
Where the fuck's Naru?
Am I shackled?
All of you are shackled.
Where's my
Those of
fucking
you
bird?
spellcasting ability all realise you'll have anti-magic shackles on.
Where the fuck's
Fuck,
my
that
bird?
person's a valuable.
Is this where Raphael wakes up? Oh, not again.
Yeah, it basically looks at the check as, oh, well, it was a good night apparently.
Your
So,
room is
and
there.
anti-magic shackles, huh?
You have no idea how much they're exactly worth, but they're worth in the thousands.
Oh my.
Oh.
Alright.
Instead of looking at
Oh, like, you
That
know,
is
prison
interesting.
break, just take the shackles. Steal 'em.
Riff totally freaks out and tries to see if she can sense Nairu.
No, you're getting no response from Nairu.
Fuck.
Did they take my shield?
None of you have any of your equipment on you. You're all basically just clothes.
You just hear from down the corridor Riff screaming out.
Yep,
For Nairu.
all your rooms are completely empty. No windows on the rooms. Only like a door in your bed.
Are we bound to the...
You're not bound to the bed. You can get up. You just got shackles in your hands.
I'm gonna go.
Oh no, get up.
Try to open the door.
You can open your door. Like, the shackles leave you enough room to be able to like move your hands around. It mainly seems like to prevent you from like doing active combat.
Oh, look at my AC, it's 13.
I'll go out and sort of look at you and says, hello.
Riff looks out and says, Nairu's gone. She's freaking out.
You enter this main hall here. There is a huge window on this side that's completely barred over, letting light into the room. The only source of light in here.
Where
What's
are we?
outside?
You're looking out through the window. It seems to be looking out over the bay.
Alright then. Okay.
There's a huge pile of what appears to be like different foods and like drink there. Some stools. Rivalind walks up to a massive iron door, well, not even iron. It seems to be steel, but there seems to be small like strips of like other metal in it as well. You're not quite sure what they are, though.
Is there a
Let's check the other doors.
is there
While
anything to
we're
see
in here-
through the door?
I think I heard something thunderous snoring behind that door. Probably Pollard.
Here.
Check the doors.
Maybe
Yeah, waking
maybe
up, you're
Nairu's
like
in one of these rooms.
Maybe the prince is in here somewhere.
Ooh.
Nairu got his own room.
Hello, Pollard.
Riff is pissed off.
We are imprisoned, but there are apples.
Oh, it says, I'm not sure this is a prison, it's just a holding room.
He
So he-
holds up his shackled hands.
Yes,
but
so he
what
holds up
for
his
these?
shackles. I can't use my magic.
No. Neither can I.
Anything in the room? Is Nairu in any of these rooms? By the way, did Zoe recognize where she is?
No.
Oh no.
She hasn't
You know it's a city bay, but that's all you can recognise. You find that both these doors here are locked. So you did also notice your bedroom doors were locked from the inside.
Oh, we're gonna knock on them. At least Laurel is. Hello, anyone in there?
You get no response. Rivalind gets a loud screeching sound which Raphael recognises.
Ah,
It's a
As you know, Riff bangs on the door here.
Nairu,
Raphael
open the door!
recognizes it.
it's my first date. If you would please stand aside.
Riff looks at Raphael and glares. Like she is really angry right now.
I'll go sit down. Pollard, come over here.
What does Raphael do?
Looks at the door.
Seems to be a wooden door. Seems to be locked.
You break down the door.
Do you say anything or do anything?
Pollard is stuffing his face with apples.
No,
Apples?
not too much. He's more of a meat guy. If they have meat apples, he'd love it. But
I'll probably look over to the others. I think we should wait. They will wake up just as we did, and judging from the number of stools, there's going to be a couple more than us.
You hear talking at the door down below.
What?
Just here.
What is Jonas gonna do about that door?
You look at Raphael. He seems to be. His eyes are sort of half closed, and he seems to mumble to himself as he stands in front of the door.
What?
Raphael looks around. Can he find anything?
Make perception checks. Glory of perception.
Derp.
Nope, you don't notice anything.
Raphael calls over to Laurel and says, "Laurel, can you get to open this door? Perhaps I think Nairo might be behind this one actually, and I also think the Princess Dragon is in there, which doesn't really
Princess
bode well for
Dragon.
the prince."
Oh.
I'll take a look at it. I'll just take a look at it first and foremost.
It appears to be a well-built, locked wooden door.
Right. Well, since he can't use his magic, he's nothing to do but just try to open it.
You know what?
Without
You
tools.
take a -2 penalty for not having tools. You also take an additional penalty for the shackles.
How much?
-5.
Ugh.
Mine's 7. That's pretty bad. Probably can't help you with that.
Tinker,
I've
tinker, tinker.
tried to do
No
it with
progress.
shackles is, if I spend long enough.
Does Riff find anything to open the door? Like something to lockpick?
Riff notices that all the way up on the highest beam in this room, there appears to be a set of keys hanging.
Riff points that out to, I'd imagine, Raphael. Bollard's gorming out because he's not had meat in a while, so looks to Raphael, who's probably the tallest, to to point it out.
Raphael looks up at it and like blinks, like, what on earth is this? He sort of he looks. Can he climb up somehow?
You can try. You'll take a -5 penalty on the climb check.
Use a stool.
Use a
We'll
stool.
begin the 10 minutes of tinkering to get it to
You
20.
hear a banging sound as it's like collided with the door.
Aha!
Press down the handle. It makes it easier.
You keep hearing the collision and the collision and collision, and eventually the door clicks.
Aha! Good dragon. If that's what I think it is.
Do one of you, if one of you pull the door open,
Raphael
Rip.
pull the door open.
Oh, okay, I was going to say
Ah,
Riff.
darkness! Pull
Darkness, no!
Aha!
flies out.
Wah! Well,
Riff shoots in.
Crashes into the door over here.
oh,
Riff shoots in and sees Nairo and runs over and grabs him.
Naira seems to be asleep on the table.
he's like knocked down, like oh.
All begins in the next one.
Riff picks him up and wakes him up.
So he looks
Raphael.
to the dragon. Where's your master?
Raphael says,
It shakes its head, and a strange voice appears in both your heads. I'm not sure. He's somewhere within a mile of here, but I don't know exactly. I can't. It's unusual. This place means I can't feel anyone's presences.
Riff will...
I know Raphael's, but that's because Raphael's in this main room.
So he looks to the dragon. Why are you so enchanted with Raphael?
Raphael looks scandalized. Zoe, who is not enchanted with Raphael?
I don't know. Raphael is very, very laid back. I like that personality.
Raphael smiles. Rakish.
So he looks to the dragon. Your master must be in one of these rooms. But we can't open them. Do you have any powers to do so, or have you been limited as well?
I have no special powers of my own. He
Okay.
just continues to fly around the room.
Oh, wait, that's wrong.
Raphael looks up to the keys. I'll try to get those. Why don't I?
That's it.
I can fly up and grab them.
Oh, he can fly. Okay.
He flies up, grabs the keys in his mouth, comes down.
Well, Raphael takes them, pets him behind the horns for a second, like with a
Good
finger,
dragon.
The dragon's very anxious and just keeps flying around in circles.
and
We
throws the
need
keys
to
over
get
the
his.
wall.
We need to get his master.
Riff is hugging Nairo. Riff is
Yeah,
very
and,
happy.
As all this is going on, Laurel, click.
So, I got it. I'll just push it open.
I'm back.
Oh, there he is.
Completely knocked out, seemingly with a massive bruise on his head.
Oh,
Go here.
What?
Oh my.
What the?
oh, Colroon.
We'll go here and try to gently wake him up.
Let's do a heal check, shall we?
What type of shackles does he have?
His shackles seem to be like Laurel's ones.
Oh, yeah, he's got the fancy ones.
What can Zoe do about that?
Zoe's not sure. He's been pretty hard hit. Here. You think even part like some of his bones have been slightly fractured here.
Yeah.
In other words, he
Like,
resisted.
he's been hit pretty hard by something blunt.
In other words, he
Okay,
resisted.
So he basically has a concussion.
Yes.
I have a feeling his word isn't going to do us much good here.
So it looks to
You have a
Laurel.
feeling he's going to take a while for him to wake up on some pretty powerful magic.
So it looks to Laurel. He has a concussion. Someone hit him very hard.
So yes, I imagine they're not going to let anything out.
Raphael will open the last door over here.
So he looks to the dragon. Your master's in here. He's
The door
hurt.
here the door here appears. The room here appears to be empty. Though inside, interestingly, like all your beds were made, were all made with you in them. This one here doesn't have a sheet over it. Yeah.
Raphael will turn around to Laurel and says, "It does seem that we were set up, does it not?"
What do you mean?
Well, we are provoked into action. We talk to the prince, implicate him in the troubles we are about to stir up, get him even to support us, and once we move into action, well, out of the blue, quite literally, the Sapphire Guard just appears and takes us here. It seems, I think, that someone tried to set us up to take us out.
If they did that, they did a horrible job of it. The Sapphire Guard would not care about something like this.
It is...
Using that as an excuse, which is
No.
blatant.
I mean,
So
in the meeting, you did tell us that you met the king
Yes.
or the empress.
So he goes
Did.
to the dragon and tells him where his master is.
And only them could have done this.
Yes. That is the truth.
She tells her an analysis of the ex-prince. And as soon as she gets these shackles off, she can help him.
So don't take the shackles off.
You have a
What?
feeling you couldn't, even with like Laurel's skill, definitely while the shackles on, there's no way he's getting these off.
Okay.
The lock on these things is supreme.
Well, she looks sorry at the dragon, isn't I am sorry, I can't do anything at the moment with these on. I'm sorry, little dragon.
Well, the royal family does not like the prince. That has been... that is what you told us, yes?
Says yes.
So, when we ask for his help to seemingly assault a mansion in the city, maybe they acted out of that. Maybe they thought, this is exactly what we need to implicate him further and take him out. And now we are here to stand trial or, well, whatever we are here to do.
Says maybe, but I don't think so.
What do you think then?
So I'm not sure. But I think this is bigger than any of us, any of the things we've been doing.
Yes, clearly.
I don't necessarily think this is prison as much as it is holding us against our will without explaining why.
Dark?
Raphael sort of holds up the shackles. That is kind of a definition of imprisonment, is it not?
So, you suppose. Imprisonment would be if we'd done something wrong.
Yes, Tyne?
What happens if Zoe tries to use light being?
She concentrates and tries to get it to work, and she basically feels her magic backfire on her.
Does she still have her wand on her?
No. You have none
Everything's
of your
gone.
stuff on you.
How about clothes?
Yeah, everything's gone. We just have clothes.
Even our IDs?
Your IDs aren't on you either. Technically meaning you don't exist as far as the city is concerned right now.
Not much good fleeing, because
Did
we've been
they
in car
take
strike
my-
without ID.
Did they take my ring?
Anything you had on you other than just a bare clothes are gone.
Anything magical
So
is gone.
my necklace, my ring, everything?
Yeah,
Yes.
everything.
You literally just have a set of clothes and a set of shoes on.
Any,
It is
They
a...
gave Laurel a set of shoes.
Laurel has shoes on right now.
Oh,
Those
no,
slippers, probably.
what a set of
It
shoes.
is
It's
an
like, hey, I got you!
odd arrangement, is it not? Like, all of this, it's so much effort. Why not just throw us into a cell?
I'm not sure, but of what I've experienced of the royal family and the Empress and the King, is I can't make any sense of any of it.
Raphael sighs. This is... Aye.
Did
All
you
we can do is wait.
did you say earlier that we heard something from this south door?
No.
No, okay.
Yeah,
It was
so
So
just
you do hear
from-
something from the south door now, funny enough, actually. Good timing.
Hey!
Raphael walks to, like,
So
you know,
rough.
looks at the door. Kind of
Oh.
standoffish, looking for something like a stick or something he could use.
Almost just sitting here.
The door opens.
Oh no.
That's good.
Well, I'm nervous.
Oh, hello.
You're not filled with a feeling of hopelessness. His weapon is not drawn.
Huh.
He walks in, closes the door behind him.
Riff, Riff kind of holds Nairu close to her chest and just like turns away slightly, like guarding him. He's like, "Meh."
Raphael sits down,
So it looks to the knight.
looking hurt.
The prince is hurt. Let me help him.
By my orders, I am not allowed to do so.
You gave him a. He has been given a concussion. He has a fraction. I need to help him.
It's, you know as well as I do, a simple cure spell will not be enough to fix that.
Riff will look to the knight and say, "Well, why are we here?"
By orders of
And-
King Varian Arkland, you are being held political prisoners in a case of treason against the Empress.
What?
If you are found guilty, you will all be executed and thrown into Martyr's Bay.
And why were we? What are the reasons for this treason? Why do they believe we committed treason? Just because we were trying to clear up a city?
You know, you will know. You will know why you've been charged. Good luck to you all. He seemed to pull out like a tray of fresh produce. Put here.
Riff just walks away and sits down.
Moves back through the door. You didn't notice when the door opened, but it was basically like an airlock in there. There was two of these heavy doors in the way. You guys can't rush past.
But the monster.
Treason! Treason! No good deed goes unpunished, does it?
Well, since again, I think this is bigger than any of us.
What is the idea? Is the king to arrest us and then we are to serve him under his thumb, and if we don't, he will throw us into the bay? Is that it?
I don't know. But maybe this has something to do with people who aided us earlier.
Raphael looks very sad.
Regardless, here nothing can be secret. There's no reason to put up any sort of protections. You will find out the truth, and the truth is we are innocent.
That depends on the charge, I would think.
If the charge is treason.
It depends on that they find it. That's the problem. That's what I don't like. Anything going against them, anyone just saying anything against these cretins is
Laurel.
treasonous.
How do we know that those who have put us in here are not cooperating with the peoples we're trying to stop?
So, if the king and the empress are indeed cooperating with them, I don't think they would have been so easy to track down as to we would have been able to do so.
Raphael looks over to the prince's room, and why bring the prince? He was not really...
Maybe he will be able to tell us.
Perhaps. He looks over to Zoe. Can we do anything for him? Bandages?
So he shows her hands and shows that she has nothing on but her white robe. The one
He indicates we could use the some of the cloth from one of the beds no one is using. If that helps, I don't know.
What would Zoe need to help him?
I mean, to fix his concussion, that's not really going to help. I mean,
Nah.
we could definitely bandage some of his wounds up with it, but
Oh, we'll take some of the water we've been given.
Yeah, we have your water, a fresh bit of water.
You know,
Like
that's
if he has broken bones, I mean,
You know-
like, use it to.
it's not going to do any. A bandage isn't going to help broken bones.
Well, he has
Just
other.
time.
He has other.
Like we break one of these barrels or a stool and use the wood to, you know, steady up the bones and stuff. Set the
Yeah,
bones.
with some help from you guys, Zoe could definitely do that.
So you'll do that.
Zoe has enough medical skill if someone's helping her.
Sure.
So
Probably
I don't.
more or less the second best medic, right?
Oh, you won't.
Help.
You
But
won't
he
need
does
to roll.
seem to have sort of a kind of sort of.
I can't just use the 25 I rolled before.
You don't need to roll.
Oh, okay.
We have enough time.
Your score is good enough where you could do this as long as you have someone helping.
Oh, Laurel will help. But he does seem to have kind of a. No, he's kind of reverted back from his before sort of engaged adventurous mood to more of a somber sort of. Really just letting things happen.
Back to old stoic Laurel.
Looks like well, there's nothing we can do really.
Raphael looks over the barrels. What's in the barrels?
Well, in the barrels there's a combination of things. There's a few barrels of water, a few barrels of various kinds of like different foods. So some produce, some bread,
Mm-hmm.
fruit, and definitely enough to sustain everyone in here.
He'll pick up an apple, start eating it.
It's clear they don't. It's clear they don't want you to die in the prison.
He will take the stool and move it up to the wall here, so he can sit rakishly leaning against the wall on the stool.
There you go.
Riff
while
just
he
kind
eats his
of
apple.
just glazes over and just says quietly but loud enough for you guys to hear is, "We just need to wait. Nothing we can do."
Well, so we will keep an eye on the prince to see if he wakes up or if he gets better or worse.
Yeah, he should probably be able to tell us a few things.
Can I have a stool in here, please?
I can put the stool in.
Awesome.
There you go. Doctor Stool's in there.
Thank you. Well, she'll keep an eye on him. Like the good doctor she is.
Yeah, some time will pass.
Hmm.
Some time will pass. To be precise, you're in here for a few days.
Oh dear.
Many days?
Oh my god, you know what? Now my ring is gonna be reset.
Yeah.
I'm gonna suddenly need to drink and eat now.
Well,
there's
we're not going to
food
have
in
that. We're not going to have that ring, are we?
How many hit points do we heal during this time?
You're going to be down for 5 days. You heal 5 times your hit dice.
5 days of nothing, man.
We're not. We lose 5. Oh,
You gain 5 hit points per hit dice.
okay, that's fine.
Man, we're gonna, like, does this guy wake up at all? He better, right? He's gonna die from thirst.
He's starting to like move a little bit. His wound's slowly healing up. I mean,
Like-
it's a pretty serious wound he took.
Like get him like water with
Yeah.
like some damp cloth in his mouth or something, so he can like get some water that way.
Well, Zoe has done this stuff before, so she would use her time trying to get him to wake up so we can get some answers.
Wake up, damn you!
Also because she's nice.
She is very nice.
Raphael, here's a here's a little like, just a little. Basically, just sounds like dropping, kind of like
Mm-hmm.
from just right behind him.
What? Raphael sweeps around on the 5th day from his stool and looks into the room.
There doesn't seem to be anyone in the room, though. Interestingly, on the wall here, something has been written.
He snaps his fingers. Laurel!
So looks up. He's been sort of taking a nail from one of these barrels that they broke to set the bone, and he's been writing sort of in the floorboards pretty much all this time.
You're such a downer.
Doing some math and some
Laurel!
calculations.
Riff,
Writing a little bit about our story, our lives, who we are, what we were.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Riff wonders.
Yes.
Yeah, he holds up a hand. Did anyone hear that?
Should have checked it.
Did anyone
No.
hear that?
Didn't anyone hear it,
Someone
including
dropped
Nairi?
something in here. Look, he points at the wall.
You come inside, you see writing on there, and there's a piece of chalk on the floor.
Oh, well, Laura sort of looks at the sort of broken nail and says, "Well, that would have been so much easier." What does the
Yes.
writing say?
This punishment is clearly unjust. If you want help getting out, we're willing to offer our services to you. We have ways of getting you out.
Riff walks
Also,
up.
Raphael, Crimson says hello.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
If you're willing to accept this, make sure you erase this from the wall so no guards see it if they come to patrol in. But leave an X marked on the eastern wall in the chalk.
How okay. You know, at this point, it's better than dying.
Okay.
Laura's first instinct would be to like sort of walk backwards slowly, like no. But you know,
Raphael surely
You
turns
walk
around.
backwards into a wall.
Well, it seems we have a way out, perhaps. But it would doom us forever. Maybe.
Riff kind of looks. Riff looks sad and says,
this is a test.
I think Ballard says, let's face it, we know what happens now. We go on treason, or we go on trial for treason, and then we die. I've seen this happen before.
Ballard has. He saw the row of martyrs being thrown into the bay last time.
Oh, looks at Ballard. But what if this is indeed the Blue Cloak simply trying to give a confession, to get us to do a confession?
Confession to what, though? Wanted to get out?
Yes.
Well, I am guilty of that.
Riff will turn and say, more like guilty of treason, as the loyalists are treasonous. They may have thought us having them help us save the district from a plague has somehow made us join their ranks, and
Oh, crap.
at this point Riff just walks out.
Raphael.
Rub it off,
sweeps
rub it off.
Present yourselves.
Rubs out the thing and just.
Olbokso here stands. Again, he seems still kind of hopeless look.
Riff doesn't really want to move too far, too close to it.
Looks over all of you.
So he looks to him. Please give me the supplies I need to help him.
Well, I've actually been told to make sure he survives this. So, he will.
So he looks really angry at him.
Well, as it stands, according to your prison officer, your trial engages in 2 days.
A trial for what? We haven't done anything wrong.
Treason. Now, if any of you wishing to declare yourselves guilty now, we can take you out to death row immediately.
Also looks just I am the Lord Mayor of Northside still. I wish to speak to the Empress.
Unfortunately, in here, your right as Lord Mayor has been revoked.
So just,
No information from you will come in or out until the day of the trial.
how long does such a trial last?
The trial will take the entire day, and at sunset, your verdict will be given. A guilty verdict, and you will be executed at midnight.
Who is presiding over the trial?
Presiding over the trial, I cannot inform you all members of the jury. I can only inform you of two, which are the standard two. King Varian will be acting over, watching the trial. In addition to this, there will be one member of the military unit watching over.
I bet you it's like Bollard's fucking
Yeah, if we're going down, I'm taking everyone down with us.
yeah, like
Yeah.
The Archmage helped us as well.
Didn't we already?
he
Bishop as well helped
was
us.
his plan.
Hiding all the
He
things.
gave us healing potions.
Didn't we kill Bollard's friend?
In addition, there'll be one random
Yeah,
person
you-
selected from the
friend.
populace. If you do not wish to confess now, I hope you'll be able to make do with these final days to pray for mercy from your gods.
Rif at that will step forward and say, "How can I pray to my god with no altar?"
You don't get any response.
It's like, fuck you all.
Oh yes. Move this side. You see, he pulls out a scroll of some kind. And casts it.
What scroll is it?
Spellcraft!
What is it?
We can't. Can we
Do
spell
you have
that?
spellcraft?
I do.
I do. Yeah.
Care.
May use spellcraft to try to identify what spell's being cast.
13. Yeah, because everything is at an all-time low.
Death nil.
19.
No. Well, there goes the prince.
Deadly Juggernaut.
Spellcraft.
That would be really bad news for us.
Oh.
Well, let's have a look. Do any of you recognize it? No, none of you recognize it.
Oh, so it's probably like Breath of Life or something.
That
And then he leaves.
She looks to him. What did you do?
He'll survive to the day of the trial now.
Will he wake up?
I don't know.
Let's check. He'll check.
Just walks off now.
It seems all his broken bones are repaired. All of them.
Well, she will.
Damn.
Raphael looks to the others. I think the course is clear, yes? He holds up the shark.
Well, says, I need to ask them a question first.
Riff will speak up and say, "We should probably wait until our last day as a last resort."
Sort of take the shark and walk in the room. Yes, and write on the floor he will write, where is my family?
Where is my what?
Family.
Then he'll add a dot and sort of at the end, and well, you know, he'll sit and wait.
Raphael will.
Where's the chalk right now?
Laura has it.
Laura feels like the chalk is like tugging, like wanting to move.
Sure, you can leave.
It seems to kind of like bounce across the floor, and then it seems on the wall it seems to kind of like move up and start drawing something.
Was it draw?
A gallows.
No. It seems to indicate they're still in Northside. From what you can tell, it's safe from what it's drawing, but
Are they home or?
seems so. It's basically drawn a small map of Northside and pointed it out.
Well, we'll sort of write another thing and
The chalk then falls to the ground once it finishes it.
just write on the floor. Then make them safe.
Okay, is written.
And Laura will go over here and sit again.
Zoe notices someone toss and turn and wake up.
Okay. Dude, I've been sleeping on a chair. And,
Fair enough.
She will look.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Zoe disappeared.
She's just getting quiet.
Yeah, quieter and quieter and quieter.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I get tired holding this microphone up.
Oh. You need
Yeah.
a stand, like in a rock concert.
Yeah, I do. She looks. My lord, are you okay?
I think so. He seems to be holding his head right now.
She'll offer him some water.
You have any drinks? Where are we?
Your guess is as good as mine, but some kind of prison. She shows her shackles.
He looks around, looks at his shackles. gestures for his familiar to climb on his shoulder. Stands up, he's a bit wobbly.
You've been out for 5 days. I suggest you relax. Your legs are not ready for walking without at least the possibility of you falling.
I can't just wait around. I need to find out what's going on.
Understands, I'll tell you. You've been taken in by the king's orders, beaten down by the blue cloaks, and brought here on the charge of treason. Our trial will be in 2 days, and then that day will also be executed and thrown in the bay.
Treason.